Hello, it is October 1st right now in this moment. I'm not sure when I will put this up, but currently it's October 1st, so happy October. I even have a pumpkin. I bought a pumpkin because I'm that excited for Halloween. October is probably my favorite reading month of the year because I like to plan it to be as creepy and scary and Halloweenish as I possibly can. And this year I tried to do that. I don't know if I did, but we'll see. So this is what I will be reading in October. The first book that I've already started really early this morning because I couldn't sleep, so I just woke up and read. Agatha Christie, Murder at the Vicarage. This is, it's pretty funny actually, but I figured I would read Agatha Christie. I feel that she's just one of those cozy mystery people that I need to read. I've only read And Then There Were None, and honestly I should be reading Murder on the Orient Express right now because of the film that will be releasing, I don't know when, soon-ish. It has Johnny Depp, so I have to read it. But this is all that I have by her, so I figured I would read this. This is the first book in a series that I believe the main protagonist is Miss Marple, and she's this old granny lady, maybe, I don't know, and you know it's Agatha Christie, so mystery, someone dies, someone's got to figure it out, blah blah blah. I'm really liking it so far. And then I'm finally going to read Fiends of the Eastern Front by David Bishop. I started this last year and failed to read it. It even has my bookmark still in it. It has my shark bookmark, which this is amazing. I freaking love this bookmark so much. Sharks, yeah. Anyway, this was highly recommended to me by Jess from Rebel Reads, who I miss so much. Jess, I make more videos, please. I really miss you and Ghost. Anyway, I was supposed to read this, didn't get to it because I'm a terrible human being. I believe this is vampires in World War II. That's all I know. I don't remember anything more than that. And then I'm going to read, finally, nothing will stop me because I have to read this book, Dracula by Bram Stoker. I was in a giant buddy read for this a couple months ago, and I read about 100 pages of this, and then I got distracted with something else and failed with the buddy read because, again, I'm a terrible human being. I've come to realize that I'm not the best buddy reader. Oops. Oh well. I have this Edgar Allan Poe collection. It's a small book. Great Tales and Poems, so just a book of his short stories and poetry. I have not read a lot of Poe at all. I've only read The Raven, Annabel Lee, The Telltale Heart, and I think that's it, honestly. So I'm going to finally read this because, I don't know, I should. Right? Right. And then I plan to pick up Congo by Michael Crichton. The reason why I want to read this is because I read Spear a couple weeks ago, and I mean, I didn't love the book, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it. It was a page turner and I couldn't put it down, so I want more of that. And Congo is about a gorilla named Amy, and I don't remember. This is a film, I know that. I think I remember my parents watching this once upon a time forever ago, but I don't remember it at all. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a gorilla and people die. I'm probably very wrong. And then some nonfiction. I just really want to read more nonfiction lately. I keep buying all the nonfiction. Junk Raft, An Ocean Voyage and a Rising Tide of Activism to Fight Plastic Pollution by Marcus Erikson. Now you're probably saying, what? That's not scary. That's not terrifying. Well, you're wrong, because there's a giant island of plastic in the ocean caused by us, and that in itself is terrifying to me. So honestly, that would give me nightmares, so I think this qualifies. Anyway, I believe Erikson built this raft and he sailed from either Los Angeles to Hawaii or Hawaii to Los Angeles, one of the two. And so in this book and during his voyage, he's kind of just bringing awareness to plastic pollution and just, you know, spreading the activism and whatnot. And I just thought that this was really important and that I should read it. And I mean, I've heard from a couple people that I really trust that they really, really like this. So I think I'm going to enjoy this a lot. and it'll probably also scare me. I would also really love to finally read Secondhand Souls by Christopher Moore. This is the sequel to A Dirty Job, which is this comedy book centered on death, and it is fantastic and hilarious, and it was one of my favorite books a couple years ago. I really need to reread it. I'm a little bit wary because sequels, they don't always, you know, live up to the first book. Rarely does that happen, but I'm still looking forward to this nonetheless, and it's Christopher Moore. Christopher Moore always makes me laugh, which maybe isn't that, you know, scary, but you know, it's a book about death, so it works for October. And lastly, a book that I would love to get to, but who knows really. I mean, I'm terrible with my TBRs. Alive, The Story of the Andes Survivors by Piers Paul Reed. This is a nonfiction book about the airplane, the Fairchild, that crashed into the Andes, and this is the story of the survivors of that plane crash and what they went through. I have a feeling this is going to be really unsettling. It's gonna make me really uncomfortable, and it's gonna just freak me out. Survival stories like these freak me out. I've seen the film too, the film adaptation, and that was also quite unsettling. I really would love to get to this, so fingers crossed. If not, there's always November, which is nonfiction November, and my TBR for that already is huge, so we'll see. And that's my October TBR. I don't know if I will read all of these. I'm gonna try, but there's also so many horror films that I want to watch this month too. Every October I watch Jeepers Creepers because that's basically my favorite horror film, as well as 13 Ghosts, which is also alongside that my favorite horror film, and I'm just so many movies to watch. Also Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town. Oh my gosh, there's so many films that I want to watch. Nightmare on Elm Street, Johnny Depp. I really like Halloween. I think that's all I have to say for today. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in another video soon. Pumpkin. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.